Going from a walk-in closet full of clothes, workout gear, almost 100 pair of shoes, not to mention all the hair, makeup, and supplements I regularly take, downsizing to one backpack for 6 months seemed daunting. What am I carrying and what made the cut? I'll go through it all and why I'm taking it with me. We are Robert and Jill, a Gen X couple who retired early to travel the world full time. After 30 years of life together, raising kids, building careers, and chasing the American dream, we reinvented our retirement by selling everything we owned to trade it for the adventure of a lifetime. Join us as we bring you stories about the people we meet, the places we go, and what it took to get there. Like most women, I've amassed a huge collection of clothing, shoes, and accessories over the years. Culling it down to what I could carry and last for 6 months was quite a daunting task. I had to ask myself, could I actually do it? I had to go in with a minimalist mindset, eliminate the just in case, and I spent months buying, trying, testing products and clothing to see what would work. So what was my criteria for those items that made the cut? So what were the criteria for my pack and my clothing? For my backpack, I had to find something that was big enough to hold everything I wanted to carry, yet was durable enough to handle world travel and lots of modes of transportation. For my clothing, that was a lot trickier. We're going to be in the first 5 months of the year, everywhere from Mexico to the Caribbean to winter in the Southeast United States, crossing the ocean, and spring in Europe. I had a hard time figuring out exactly what I need to cover all of those climates. So I had to bring it down to have things that would be good for both wet and dry weather, hot and cold weather. So that meant layers, but not too many because I have limited space. I also wanted to have things that were versatile and went well together, so it would limit the number of items I take. So mix and match was another criteria. And finally, I wanted to be comfortable, but also I wanted to look super cute. So this is it. If you would have told me that I would be living for months out of these 2 backpacks, I never would have believed it. But here we are. So this purple backpack is going to be my carry-on, and in here I have all of our electronics, our laptop, chargers, important documents. So we're not going to go through that today, but I just wanted you to see it. This is what I'm going to be living out of, mostly with all of my clothing and things, which we will go through. It's an Osprey Sojourn Porter 65-liter backpack, and I love it because it's big, it's comfortable, it's sturdy, looks really cute. I love the color, and this is what I'll be using for what I'm living out of. So there's a surprising amount of things here in this backpack. As I mentioned, it's a 65 liter. So our strategy with this is that we will more than likely check it on nearly all of our flights. It can be bound down to make it more compression to fit on perhaps American carriers, but overseas it definitely won't. So we'll be checking this. So there's a lot of good compartments in here. It opens up really wide so you can get in there and see all your things, which is what I really like. So it opens like this, and then inside there's a couple of straps here in the main compartment to hold your stuff down. So here I'm using the Tripped packing cubes. I really like packing cubes because it helps me keep track of my things. So that right there is are my tops. This is socks, underwear, swimsuits, and pajamas. Right here is where my bottoms are. And then I have my toiletries, also some wonderful products by Tripped. And we'll go through this too. My makeup, my liquid items, and then some toiletries here. Then I also have in here my puffer jacket, as well as a rain jacket. There are 2 side zipper pockets, and currently I only have items in one of the side zipper pockets. I have my glasses, I also have this case, which has, it's like a first aid kit and some prescriptions in here, as well as a little backup makeup because I just want to have it. And then here's a little treat. It's a gift from my husband. I had to bring my wine opener because you never know. So I also have a front zippered section here that opens up, and in here I have I have all my supplements. We'll talk about this. It looks like a big bag. It is 6 months worth of supplements because I'm a supplement girl. I have hormone replacement. If you know, you know. Also in here I have a pashmina. I have a beanie. I also have a baseball cap. In here is a little zipper, and I still have more stuff in here. I haven't taken this out of the package yet. It's a scarf just for a head covering. If I need it, if we go into a place of worship. I have an eye mask and earplugs in case we are in a noisy place. And then I found these super cool little packets, actually on Amazon. They're little, I have 3 little zippered packets, and I have some jewelry in here. I'm not taking anything expensive. I do have some really nice pieces, but they're not making it on this first journey. Then finally, there is a bottom zipper packet. I have a pair of workout shoes. I also have a pair of sandals and flip-flops. That was hard. If you know me, I love shoes. That's all I'm taking. And then finally, there is a zippered section here on the top, and I have a travel hair dryer. I have a round brush, and then a USB powered hair straightener, which also acts as a curling iron. So if you can believe it, all of that stuff is what can fit in this pack. All right, now for my tops. This has actually been the hardest one to film because I haven't been quite sure how to show you what I'm packing. I tend to like things that are cool but form-fitting. I also get cold a lot. So for this first leg, I'm a little heavier on the cool weather clothing because I'm just not sure what I'm going to need. I also love to work out. That's a large part of my life. So I do have some workout clothing, but trying to get it to also serve as clothing I can wear during the day has been tricky to get here, but here we are. So for warmer weather, I basically have a no sleeve and a short sleeve shirt that can go with about everything I have. And then for warmer weather, I have a thinner mock turtleneck. I have a little bit of a warmer long sleeve. It's lined with fleece. And then this I just got. I've worn it quite a bit. It's a zip up jacket that can just be thrown over any of these things to add another layer of warmth. And then I have my workout clothes. I've got a tank top, and I have a couple workout bras that I work out in that can also be worn as an added layer of clothing. And then I have just a throw over short sleeve shirt and a throw over long sleeve shirt for working out. If I'm walking to the gym on the cruise ship or walking around town, those can also be used as everyday clothing. So this is what I have for tops, and we'll see how it goes. For my bottoms, I have 2 pair of Athleta joggers, and I love these pants. They are comfortable, they're stretchy without being baggy. I have zippered pockets, and I intend to wear these on travel days and for excursions. I have 1 skirt. I'm also taking 1 pair of lounge pants that are warm and comfy for cool nights or just lounging around the room. I also have 2 pair of leggings. I intend to use these for working out. They can also back up for travel pants or lounge pants. And then I have 2 pair of shorts, again, Athleta, just for warmer weather and also for working out and going on runs. Outerwear. So I'm originally from Chicago, so I know what cold is like. However, I've lived in Palm Springs for 33 years, so I have forgotten what cold is like. So I had to really think about what I needed for layers, and that was compactable. So on the outside here, I have a Marmont rain jacket. So this is thin, but will be worn as an outer layer in case it is raining or cold. There's a nice hood with it. And then underneath that, I have a puffer jacket in purple, my favorite color. I wore this on a recent trip to Tennessee. It was chilly there, and this was perfect, nice and insulated. And then I have a beanie. I couldn't tell you, I got it on Amazon, but it's one of my favorite beanies, and that is an extra layer of warmth to keep the noggin nice and snug. So these 2 packing cubes are my 2 smallest packing cubes from Tripped. And what they include is unmentionables.
Oh yeah.
So I'm not going to show them to you, but I'll list out what I have. I have 9 pair of underwear, 3 ankle socks, 2 crew socks. I have 2 bras, a sports bra and a regular bra. I have 2 pair of pajamas and 2 swimsuits. So these are the 3 shoes that I'm packing. My no bull athletic shoes, those are for working out and also serve as a backup pair in case my everyday shoes are wet or I just want to wear something different. The sandals I have as another option in case I don't want to wear tennis shoes, and I like them because the bottom has a tread in case we're walking on a wet surface. And then of course my Flojos, my flip-flops, and I just have those as a quick backup for the pool or the beach, or if I just want to throw on a pair of shoes real quick to go grab a cup of coffee. So these shoes are my everyday walking shoes. They are a brand named Veja. That's new to me, but they were highly rated for walking shoes. They're super comfortable, really sturdy, and I'm very optimistic that these are going to be the perfect everyday shoe. So my toiletries, again, I'm using products by Tripped, and I didn't say this earlier, we're not sponsored by anybody. We don't have any kickback from this. These are just products that we found and I found that work really, really well. So again, from Tripped, I have this toiletry bag. The cool thing about this is it has a hook on one end, and then it just opens up. So you can hang it pretty much in any bathroom. And this is basically your everyday stuff, nail file, toothbrush, toothpaste. I've got some ponytail holders in here, my deodorant, that all goes in this bag. And then this bag is my liquids. Now again, I intend to check my bag, but I do have them in here in case I don't. I can easily take them out. And I basically have a little travel shampoo, conditioner, saline, a little Nair. I have my face wash. I have a spot reducer, for my face, as well as some face lotion, and then a little travel size mousse for my hair. So that is all of my liquids in this carry-on bag. This is what I'm taking for my hair and makeup. My blow dryer is compact. You can see it folds in half. It is going to need an adapter internationally, but this particular blow dryer was rated for international adapters. So we'll see if it's going to work. The round brush, can't live without it. And then that is a USB powered hair straightener. So I don't have to worry about any adapters. And I can also use it as a curling iron if I desire. Then my small makeup bag, that's basically all I have. I'm going to be doing another video that's going to break down exactly what I have in my makeup bag. But for now, that's hair and makeup. Supplements and prescriptions. This took me a minute to figure out. I actually got the idea for my supplements from Carrie of Brian and Carrie, other YouTubers that we watch. This is what she does, and I took the idea from her. So thank you so much. So I basically prepared, I'll put this, you can probably see that, 6 months worth of supplements in one little bag. These are all on Amazon, and it was great. I do take 1 prescription, so I kept the prescription from the label in here just in case I need it for something. Then in this black bag, what I have is my contact lenses. I also have over-the-counter medications that we may need, and I have a couple extra tubes of mascara because I love my mascara. So basically, this is what I'm doing for supplements and prescriptions. Well, what do you think? Did I miss anything? Did I overpack? You know, I think I've made the best estimation as I could, because we haven't actually left yet. We've been visiting with family and friends, but we are days away from launching into world travel. We'll be on the road for about 5.5, almost 6 months, 25 countries. I think I did okay, but time will tell.
Yeah, I think you did good. And of course, last week was my video about what I'm packing. And we really want to thank you for joining us today. We hope that you comment, subscribe for sure. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram, also under Our Retirement Reinvented.
That's right.
And what's coming? What do you recommend that they go back and take a look at?
So I would go ahead and, if you haven't seen it yet, watch the video that we did. It was mostly me actually, but talking on behalf of us, the emotional cost of letting it all go. So to get everything we own from a 2,300 square foot home into 2 backpacks was quite a process. So check out that video and we talk about what it was really like.
Yeah. And we want to again thank you for joining us today, and continue to watch us as we talk about the people we meet,
the places we go,
and what it took to get there. Thanks so much for watching.